Capricorn. My Capricorn counterpart, Angela Yee.
You know Capricorn's always cap. Just can't trust them.
We never cap.
Always cap.
Whatever. Looks like Angela Yee is finally speaking her mind, and I've been waiting for this for the longest. So you already know Angela Yee been talking about leaving the Breakfast Club. She finally left. They gave her own TV show. Her own radio station show, and she's hosting it. But now she went on an interview on this Tamron Hall.
Wait.
That's the name of the show right there. It's like in the corner. I can't see it. It's real small.
Oh, exclusive with Tamron?
Yeah, Tamron. She went on.
Is that Megatron's cousin?
It's a black woman. This is Women's History Month. You're disrespectful.
It's my birthday month. That supersedes, man. Supersedes.
So misogyny.
Yeah, it's a birthday month and Women's History.
Misogyny at its finest.
No, it's emotional damage.
First he takes away Pocahontas land. Then he erases Tinkerbell. Now he's
That's
taking
not
away.
me, man. But Angela says she didn't get any support and she was the only female employee at Breakfast Club. DJ Envy even responds. He goes, Cap, that's just not true. There are plenty of women that work behind the scenes on the Breakfast Club. And one of the women he mentioned was Taylor, who's familiar with the podcasting with Charlemagne. I think she's helps out on Flagrant and on Brilliant Idiots.
Yes.
So, so apparently there wasn't, maybe she's talking about, in a trio, if there's three of y'all, unless you're all the same sex, it's like there's gonna be one more than the other. It's not it's not an even number.
I gotta see what she says. Let me see what the video say first before I gotta say what I gotta say.
Woman, so it is, if somebody can't understand your point of view because they're not coming from where you come from. And so that was hard for me too, to be the only woman there with nobody to be like, check somebody, you shouldn't have said that like that. It's just me. And there were times I did do that behind the scenes because we should be able to do that. That's part of what it is. I'm not always going to agree. But
she did it behind the scenes, so basically ain't doing nothing.
Right.
The fans ain't seen that.
Let's all have a conversation about this. It's just kind of like you say what you say and then...
Goofy.
You say what you say and then that's it. But I understand what she's feeling. Like she got in trouble for like the Charlemagne thing with Little Mama, or like the situation with Erica Mena.
Azalea
Banks. They were all getting backlash for it, and a lot of people were saying like, "Oh yeah,
you gotta stick up for women."
Angela Yee isn't she likes to throw rocks and hurt her fist and everything, and she's not really for women empowerment. She's just all for herself. So that's kind of messed up if she really is doing that. And then the fact that she was like, "Oh yeah, I was the only woman there," and what I think DJ Envy came out and was like, "Oh, that's a lie."
My co-host was telling me I gotta change the ways. He goes, "You can't have it your way," and I go, "Why?" And he goes, "It's Women's History Month. You gotta be nice to me." And I go, "What?" I said, "Is there something you're trying to tell me, co-host?" Because last month he was like, "It's Black History Month. You gotta be nice to me." And he told me it's Women's History Month. You got to be nice to me this month.
Listen here.
So I'm like, are you trying to tell me? Are you the next Jenner? Are you friends with Caitlyn?
No, I've been hanging around with Dwayne Wade's son.
Oh my God.
We go to the same nail tech.
Me and Boozy are gonna jump you.
Man,
I'm gonna get Boozy on my side.
I'm gonna get Boozy on my side, but
Boozy knows what's up. Boozy said if he sees the Gabrielle Union, it's on site. It's on site.
Oh man, but speaking of Boosie and speaking of DJ Envy.
Dingy Envy.
Looks like he has something to say too. Besides tweeting on Instagram, making these comments, it shows like they actually caught DJ Envy on the side and they actually had an interview to talk to him about. Let's see what he had to say.
Angela Yee reflected on her time at the show and talked about being the only woman working on the Breakfast Club show. What's your reaction?
She was. It was her, Charlemagne, and myself, so she was the only woman on air. But behind the scenes, there was so many different... our boss, the actual person that pays our bills and pays our checks and hires us, is Thea Mitchum, a Hampton University graduate, by the way, who's a woman. There's a bunch of women there. I think she misspoke. I think the words were taken out of I guess, technicality. I'm sure she'll clean it up. But there's a lot of women that work on that show. We can go from Taylor, who's a producer now, to Sydney, to Samantha, to Claudia was a producer, Sasha was a producer. There was a lot of women on there. There was a lot of diverse people on there. But, I'm glad that she has her own show. She's doing well. I'm excited for her. We come on early. She comes on right after us. So, it's like anything else. Sometimes You know what I mean? It's no problems, no beef, nothing like that. But I just felt like, you know, she didn't. I guess her comments and the things that she said were taken out of character, and taken out of what they really meant.
Yeah.
You think he's just trying to cover up something? You know, he doesn't want to really speak how you really feel, because you know DJ
Well, I
Envy
mean, he
gets
said
passionate.
the truth. He goes like, well, if it's a 3-person show and there's 2 guys and 1 girl, then I guess that would be true.
Yeah, that's the only way I can really see it. But I mean, you're not the only woman there. Like, they have other people there.
Yeah,
that's gonna
and
talk.
Taylor's always around. Taylor, shout out Taylor. She does a good job. She, you know, I actually like the episodes on Brilliant Idiots when she would like actually like get on there more, because she always like I don't know. It seems like Charlemagne and Schultz that they have more fun whenever they're
getting on Taylor.
They're getting on Taylor.
True.
Because sometimes they're like, "That's not true at all, Taylor."
It looks like here, who also said it's not true. Little Mama said, "Oh, please." She was up there playing foul games too. She was helping make multiple. She has helped make multiple women of color, especially, feel like the only woman in the room numerous of times. Rock throwing hands, hiding, and what?
B word.
And then you got Erica Mena. You know the whole DJ Envy situation. He cheated on his wife with Erica Mena, if you didn't know. And I'm guessing like
she had some words. She said, "Is this the same woman who helped DJ Shrimp play along in living his double life once upon a time? One of the few at a time that actually knew the truth of him being married, because the truth is for years he never openly acknowledged that, which is why I was one of the many he was with. She would be hanging with us, knowing I was absolutely unaware that he was indeed married, but still joined in with him, fabricating this cry wolf scenario on radio just so he can save face in his broken marriage. The same woman that spoke about my child on air just helped him degrade me. The effing nerve. Boy, do things come for full circle."
True. And then on top of that, you know, you got the whole K Michelle situation when Mano went on there and talked about how K Michelle smelled like fish, and Angela Yee was pumping that up. So, you know, K Michelle don't like Angela Yee. So I mean, it's a lot of figure
I don't know,
pointing
man.
going around.
I'm gonna get burned for this one.
What? Whoa! I got some pills for that.
No, not like that. Not like that, Cracker Jack. No, I'm talking about, I was watching an old Beyonce video, and I was like, I could see why she left the group. I was like, she was the only star. These were some...
So you think Angela Yee was the star of the whole thing?
No. The star of the show is Charlemagne.
You think Charlamagne's the star of the Breakfast Club, not DJ?
For sure. He's the biggest one. He's got the most shows. He's got the most influence. I would say he's the biggest name. I don't know. I mean, I think they all bring something to the table, and I actually like them all going back and forth, because they wouldn't always agree, and they would kind of, you know, bicker with each other, which is fun.
Yeah.
But I just felt like Charlemagne, he's had many shows and been on shows, and I feel like he's done the most outside of it, where I felt like Angela Yee and DJ Envy were more content with like just being Breakfast Club, where Charlemagne was striving to do more.
You do know that that's one of the other reasons why they say Angela Yee left, was because when Gucci Man and Charlamagne the Guy did that one-on-one interview, and they talked about Angela Yee, and she didn't like that.
Oh yeah, well that was Gucci's fault. And I'm not gonna lie, if I was in that same situation and Gucci started like giving me the dirty deets, I'm probably going to hear it, man. I'm not going to tell him, hey, that's my co-host. I don't want to hear this amazing story that's going to be amazing content. I'll be like, you just got to suck it up on that one. But apparently she already did.
Whoa. So you didn't know, Angela Yee said Gucci Man tried to hit on me and all that stuff. And I guess Gucci Man had another story. I need to stay tuned and listen to what else he had to say. That's crazy. But moving on to the next topic, looks like everybody's favorite fast food